Good morning, students. Myself, Professor Sheetal Bhausar, and in this lecture series, we learn about the advanced JavaScript. This is our fifth video on the JavaScript, and I think you like it and you better understand concept of the JavaScript. So today we learn about the get element by ID. This is the method. We already learned about the object and what is the object? Object is nothing but the having properties and the methods. So in that we learn about the get element by ID method. So the get element by ID method returns the element that has the ID attribute with the specified value. Means what is the DOM? I already told you, students. What is the HTML? HTML is nothing but the language which is used to design a web page, and JavaScript is nothing but the scripting language which is used to provide or create your page, your HTML page dynamic, right? So when we add JavaScript in HTML, you have to use DOM. DOM is nothing but the document object model. It is nothing but the interface between the HTML and JavaScript which is help to access or update or edit or remove the HTML element, right, using the JavaScript. So if I want to access a particular element or particular tag of the HTML, for that I have to use the get element by ID method, right? That method is used to return the element that has the ID attribute. Means we take one tag or one element and we provide some ID to that element, and using get element ID we can access or we can catch that element using its ID attribute, right? So this method is one of the most common methods in the HTML DOM and used every time you want to manipulate or get info from an element on your document. There are number of methods which is used to access the element, but get element by ID it's very common. It's very common method to for accessing the element. It returns null if no elements with the specified ID exist. If there is no element found with that ID, it returns null, students, right? And how it works we will learn in our next slide. So an ID should be unique within a page. However, if more than one element with the specified ID exists, the get element by ID method returns the first element in the source code. So what is the ID? ID is nothing but the identification of that element. So it should be unique, right? Because for example, if you take the roll number, so roll number must be unique of every students, right? Because if you use duplicate roll number, so everyone can get confused. Like that, ID should be the unique. If your ID should be unique, then get element by ID does not get confused. And if you provide same ID to more than one element with the specified ID with the same ID, then get element by ID method returns the first element in the source code, राइट। यानी अगर आपने दो एलिमेंट को सेम आईडी दिया है तो गेट एलिमेंट बाय आईडी जो फर्स्ट आपका एलिमेंट रहेगा उसको रिटर्न करेगा, राइट। सो दैट इज द गेट एलिमेंट बाय आईडी एंड हाउ इट वर्क्स वी विल लर्न in next slide. So here we come, student, this is the program on the get element by ID. So you can see here this is the simple program. If you observe this very observe this program and you can see this is very easy, student. Don't get very confused. It's very lengthy and all those things, but if you understand, you can like this program also. So in that first line is nothing but the, you know that if you use HTML5, you have to add this line in your file, in your program. Then next is the HTML tag, then body. This is the basic structure, student. I repeated again and again because most of the students are getting confused how to write the basic concepts. So basic concepts is more important than whole program. Whole program is also important, but basic, if you don't understand what you have to write, then that time you have to mention, or you can write only the basic concepts, only the basic structure of the HTML pen and program, then you will get the 2 marks, right? So basic structure is very important, student. Then body. In that body, as I told you before, that you can write JavaScript in head part and in body part also. So here I am write this program, this script language in body part, right? So here you can see, here I am using paragraph tag. P tag means use for the paragraph, and I provide one ID to the paragraph, and name of that paragraph is, ID of that paragraph is demo. Okay, so demo is the ID of the paragraph tag, and I write here one simple paragraph. Click the button to change the color of this paragraph, and paragraph is closed. Then I am going to add one button also here, because it is the event driven program. And what is the event driven? We will learn it very clearly and briefly in our next video, students, what is the event driven. But you know that how to add the button. You can write down input type equal to button also, or you can directly add the button. Then I am write here button, and then on click is nothing but the event. You already learn about the events. What is the events? Events is nothing but the action performed by the user or the elements, right, student? So here user have to perform click event on the button, right? So we learn some events in 11th standard also, right? Like on key press, on key up, on key down, on mouse move, on mouse click, right, student? So this is also one of them, that is the on click event. And in that event I am going to call one function, which name is the my function, and opening and closing bracket. These all concepts I already discussed with you, students. What is the function and how to declare those function, and how to write those functions and all those things, students. So in that I write down here try it. This is different syntax. You can write down directly input type equal to button, and value, in the value you can write the right also, right, student? You can also use this method, and you can also that method which we already discussed with you. So here you can see one button I am going to add, and on that button here on click event is fired, and on that on click event I am going to call one function which name is the my function. Okay, this is nothing but the function call. I repeated it again and again because this is new for you. So this is nothing but the function call, and where we function, this is the HTML part, student. This is not a scripting part. This is only the HTML part, and my function is nothing but the function call, which function we have to write in the script block. जो भी आपका फंक्शन रहेगा वो आपको स्क्रिप्ट ब्लॉक में ही लिखना है, अदरवाइज यूर इंटरप्रेटर गेट कंफ्यूज्ड, ओके, या फिर यूर ब्राउजर विल गेट कंफ्यूज्ड व्हाट हैपेंड, ओके. So in that script tag, I am going to write the definition of the function. We already saw many examples on the function, so I think this is not new to you, and already one program also done with you, that is your javascript first program, sop first, right? So this concept is similar with that program. So this is the definition of the function. See, you can see here function is the keyword or it is the reserved word, and my function is the name of that function which we called here, right? Then my function is function, and then curly bracket, this is compulsory part, you already know about that. And in that where x is there, and in that I am going to write document. So get element by id is the method of the document object. I already told you what is the object. Object is nothing but the real life entity which has the property and methods. So we are now learn about the methods. This method is nothing but the document object method, right? Get element by id, ये जो method है वो document object की है. There are number of objects are there. We will discuss it in next slide. What will be the objects in predefined objects, and which is the main object, and which is the other objects are there. So students, so one of them is the document object. So document dot get element by id, you have to write down the, I already told you before that whenever you have to write down the properties and the method, you have to use dot operator. So document is the object, then dot, then get element by id is the method, and in that, this is very important students, in that you have to write down the id of the element. Demo is the id of the paragraph tag which we mention here, right? So demo is nothing but the id of the paragraph tag. So here we access the demo, means we access the paragraph. Document is nothing but the html document, and in that document we get element which have id demo. समझ में आया? यहाँ पे हम एक डॉक्यूमेंट यानी html डॉक्यूमेंट पे ऐसे एलिमेंट को गेट कर रहे हैं जिसका आईडी क्या है, डेमो. इज दैट सिंपल स्टूडेंट्स? इट्स वेरी सिंपल स्टूडेंट्स. यू हैव टू, आपको सिर्फ ये अच्छे से ध्यान में रखना है. अच्छे से आप अगर इसको लर्न करोगे तो ये आपके लिए बहुत ही ईजी प्रोग्राम है. नथिंग डिफिकल्ट इन दैट. So document dot get element by id and demo, and in var x you can see we can store or we can assign the paragraph in the var x, means that click the button to change the color of this paragraph. We stored this line in the variable x student. Then ये हमने get कर लिया, right? Then we have to change that paragraph. You can change color of the that line, or you can change the font style and anything you want. Okay, here I am going to change the color of the paragraph. Then here you can see x, that is the variable where in which we stored the paragraph. Then x dot style dot color is equal to red. By default color will be the black, and when user click on that button and function get called, then in that function we change the color of the paragraph to the red. Okay, is that simple? Then script close, body close, and html close. Now we are going to see the output of the program. See, this is the first, you can see that type of your page, web page, and whenever you click on that button, try it button, whenever you click on that right button, then your function will get called, and after function you can see color will be changed of the your paragraph, that is the red. This is the main output of your program. Okay, so this is the output, and I think you better understand what is I going to actually told you and what is I am going to explain you. Okay, so next is the inner HTML property. Now we learn about the get element by id method, and now we learn about the property. We already learn about some methods, more methods like write and write ln. We already discuss about the difference between the write method and write ln method, and then we discuss about the get element by id method. And now we are going to learn about the inner HTML property. What is the inner? Okay, students. So now we learn about the inner HTML property. So what is the inner HTML property? We will learn now. So the inner HTML property is useful for getting HTML element and change its content. Using get element ID, we access, right? We access the element, and using the inner HTML property, we can change its content. Okay, so इन प्रीवियस प्रोग्राम हमने क्या सीखा कि हमने वो एक्सेस किया और उसको हमने कलर चेंज कर दिया, राइट? तो वो दोनों चीज़ें हम इनर HTML थ्रू भी कर सकते हैं, वो कैसे हम देखेंगे. देन इनर HTML प्रॉपर्टी कैन बी यूज टू गेट और चेंज एनी HTML एलिमेंट इंक्लूडिंग HTML एंड बॉडी. वे कैन ऑल्सो एक्सेस HTML टैग एंड बॉडी ऑल्सो. So then syntax of the inner HTML is HTML element object dot inner HTML dot text equal to text. So this is the program on inner HTML. So students, listen carefully. This is nothing but the first line of your HTML program. Next is the HTML basic concept, basic structure. Next body. Here I am also write down whole the program script tag in the body part. I am not going to add head part. You can also write script tag in head part also, no problem, but I am going to write all the script tag in the body part also only. Okay, so here I am adding one h1 tag, which is only the heading part, nothing else, my web page. Next, that is the main part where I am going to add one paragraph which id is the myp, and in that I am going to write one simple line. This is a p element. Second is the division, div. You already know about the div. What is the div? We already learn about the div in the 11th standard, and idea of this is the my div, and this is the text. This is a div element, and that's it. Now this is nothing but the part of the HTML. Next, script tag is here. In that script tag, you are going to write down document dot get element by id. You know about this already, right? In the previous slide, I already told you what is the get element by id. So document is the object, get element by id is the method. In that I am going to write my p is the id of the paragraph tag, which we already taken here. So my p dot inner HTML is the property of that object, and in that you are going to write hello dolly, or you can write anything. So here instead of this is p element, I am going to write hello dolly in the paragraph. Whenever you are going to see the output of this program, you will you can understand it clearly. So next line is document is the object dot get element by id is the method. In that my d is the id of the div, you can see here. right? And in that inner HTML I am going to write down how are you. So instead of this is a div element, I am going to write how are you, right? Is that simple, student? Inner HTML is used to change the text of the element. Okay, here I am changing the text of the paragraph and div. And next, script close, body close, and HTML close. So students, here, okay, so student, this program output you have to check at your home. So what you have to do now, open your notepad, write down the whole program and run that program, and you have to check the output of the program. Okay, I think you can love to learn this program, and this is very simple and very interesting program. So do it at your homes, student. Okay, and show me the output of your program. So next, second program, this is your program which is you can learn in your textbook also, you can see in your textbook also. So here, this is the basic concepts, and you can see here, student, in the head part we are going to write the script tag, right? As I told you before, you can write down the script part in the head part as well as in the body part. Here we are going to write script part in the head section. Okay, so in the head section what we have to write down? The definition, right? But before that I am going to explaining the body part, right? So here you can see body style equal to background color. You can directly also add body bg color equal to sand or anything you want. Okay, but I am going to add style attribute of the body, and in that I am changing the color of the body. Then h1, what is the h1? H1 is nothing but the heading part, which we are going to add alignment to the center. In the h1 part I am going to write paragraph which ID is the demo, and in that I am going to write welcome to the site. Second, I am going to add one button. So student, as I told you before, मैंने अभी आपको एक बटन लेके दिखाया था, डायरेक्टली मैंने बटन लिखा था. आप वैसे भी लिख सकते हो, लेकिन आपके सिलेबस में आपको ऐसा दिया है तो आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. इनपुट टाइप इक्वल टू बटन, and then on click is nothing but the event where I am going to call f1. What is f1? F1 is nothing but the function where which is we can define here, and this is the function call. On the on click event I am going to call that function, and value is nothing but the text which we can see on your button. So value of that button is the click this button to change above text. Okay, h1 close, body close, and html close. What happens, students? जब आपका पेज आपको ब्राउज़र पे ओपन होगा तो आपको उस पे सिर्फ एक बटन दिखाई देगा, और उस बटन पे आपको ये वेलकम टू द साइट ये दिखाई देगा, पैराग्राफ दिखाई देगा और एक बटन दिखाई देगा, और उस बटन पे आपको ये जो वैल्यू है वो दिखाई देगी, क्लिक दिस बटन टू चेंज अबाउट टेक्स्ट, राइट? सो व्हेन यूजर क्लिक ऑन दैट बटन, function will get executed, right? Then function will call and cursor goes to that function, right? Then what happened? In f1, one variable is going to we are going to take, and in that style h1 style equal to color ग्रीन, यहाँ पे हमने h1 जो है उसका कलर कर दिया है ग्रीन. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट इज द वेरिएबल which name is the text where I am going to add welcome to the HTML5 and JavaScript text. Means फर्स्ट वेरिएबल में हमने h1 का स्टाइल यानी उसका कलर हमने कर दिया है ग्रीन. सेकेंड वेरिएबल में हमने लिख दिया है वेलकम टू द HTML5 एंड जावास्क्रिप्ट. एंड थर्ड वेरिएबल में we are going to take third variable which name is close style and we are going to close that h1, right? And next very important part is document is nothing but the object, dot get element by id is nothing but the method, which get demo is nothing but the id of the paragraph, and inner html is nothing but the property. In that I am going to add style plus text plus closest style, means we add these three variable in single line and we stored it in the inner HTML, and then script close, head close, and what will be the output you can see here. So first page, you can see this is your first page. In that paragraph will be the welcome to the site, and this is your first button, and whenever you click on that button, your h1, right, h1 का हमने कलर चेंज कर दिया था ग्रीन, राइट. दिस इज योर फर्स्ट वेरिएबल. देन प्लस हमने क्या कर दिया था, इसका टेक्स्ट चेंज कर दिया था वेलकम टू द HTML5 एंड जावास्क्रिप्ट, एंड देन h1 क्लोज, राइट स्टूडेंट. दिस इज वेरी सिंपल प्रोग्राम. यू हैव टू जस्ट practice at home, then you can better understand the concepts of the program, because IT is a practical subject. More you practice, more you clear your or understand your concepts, otherwise you are not getting to understand what happened in this program. Okay students, so जब तक आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे आपको प्रोग्राम समझ में नहीं आएगा. प्रोग्राम समझ में नहीं आएगा तो आपको कुछ भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि चल क्या रहा है. ओके, सो बेटर यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस एट होम. और IT ऐसे है ना कि आप जितना प्रोग्राम्स रन करोगे आपको थेरी उतनी आपको ध्यान में आती है. इफ़ यू नॉट practice at home, it is very difficult for you students. So IT is very easy subject, but when you are going to practice your programs, then only you have to better understand the IT subjects. Okay students, so I told you many times what is the DOM, document object model. It is the interface between the HTML and JavaScript. Whenever your HTML program are open in the or load in the browser, then what happened? Your HTML page convert it into the HTML document, right? So then and then only DOM can access the or then DOM object can access your elements, and JavaScript can perform on that element, right? Any operations. Then only JavaScript can perform any operations on that element. Okay, so this is the hierarchy of DOM object. This is nothing but the hierarchy of the DOM object. I already told you that DOM is working on only the object. Okay, so every element is converted into the object, and then DOM can work on it. Okay, so in that you can see window object is the main object. सबसे जो आपका मेन जो पेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट है वो है विंडो ऑब्जेक्ट. इट विल आस्क in your exam which will be the main object or parent object of the DOM. So window is the main object, and in that there are location object is there, document object is there, navigator object is there, history object is there. We already learn about the document object and the properties of the document object as well as the method of the document object. We already learn about that. Write element, get element by id, these all are the method of the document object. location object which will provide you the Windows location. Okay, navigator object is a object which provide you information regarding the browsers. Okay, and history object give you the history related to the user which is visit to your website. Okay, in the document object there are form object, link object, image object, anchor object. There are lots of objects are there. Okay, so this is the DOM hierarchy of the DOM object. So parent is the window and other one is the child of that window. So now we learn about the window object. We already learn about the document object. Now we learn about the window object. At the very top of the object hierarchy is the window object. So window object is parent object of all other objects. It represents an open window in a browser. जो आपके इसमें ब्राउजर में ओपन हो रही विंडो उसको वो रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. An object of a window is created automatically by the browser. Just I told you before. Window object represents an open window in a browser. An object of a window is created automatically by the browser. It's get repeated. So window object is a parent window, and when it created when your window is open in the browser, then window object will be created. So student, these all are the methods and properties of the window objects. Students, there are lots of properties and methods. So today we just focus on the introductory part of the properties and methods, and we will discuss in briefly in our next session. But which are the properties? Name. Sets or return the name of a window. Locations, return the location of the window. Document, return the document object for the window. Status, sets or return the text in the status bar of a window. We already discussed status property in your practical also, student, and I already give you the program in the assignment. If you see the assignment, you can check that there is a one program where you can see the program on the status property. Next is the closed, returns a boolean value indicating whether a window has been closed or not. So these all are the property, and we are going to perform some programs on those properties, right? We already perform two properties. We already perform programs on two properties, that is the document and the status, right? Methods, first one is the alert method. We already used alert box in 11th standard, which is used to display the alert box containing message with the OK button. Okay. Next is the confirm method, where display the confirm dialog box containing message with OK and cancel button. For the confirmation time we have used confirm method. Prompt, display a dialog box to get input from the user. This we also used prompt in our 11th standard for getting the input from the user. Next is the open, opens the new window. Close, close the current window. Blur, blur is very important method in your window object. It asks many times in the exam. So blur is removes the focus from the current window. अगर आपको फोकस को रिमूव करना है, दैट टाइम यू यूज द ब्लर मेथड. Focus sets the focus to the current window. Print prints the content of current window, but for that you want printer. Okay, so then only you can use that method. Okay, otherwise it will give you the error. Next, set timeout. We already learn about that method, set timeout, in your practical JavaScript first SOP. If you practice at home, you can know about that. Set timeout calls a function or evaluate an expression after a specified number of milliseconds. Okay, this method we already learn about. Okay, so which we already learn: properties, document and status, and methods: alert, confirm, prompt, then set timeout. Four method we already learn about, but remaining property we will discuss programs on these methods and property in our next session. Okay, till then, goodbye students, and work hard, and best of luck for your exam.